Hello, everyone, and welcome into another exciting LakePoint Sports Game of the Day. Today, we are at the Upperclassmen World Series here from Field 15, where Team Elite Black is taking on Tennessee Nationals Red. I'm Symone Stanley, joined by Dylan Mathews, and the game is already underway.
All right, and we just got the first out of the inning as Team Elite Black is up to bat first. And we're going to have Tennessee Nationals Red here as the home team.
And it's going to be Ian Setzer from Grace Christian Academy, a class of 2023 shortstop, at the plate right now.
Ian takes the 0-1 pitch inside for ball one. Ian at 5'8", he's a little compact, but still got some pop in that bat as he's taking the 1-1 pitch outside that time for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that one hit into center field short, and that's going to be handled by shortstop out there for Team Elite Black for out number 2.
Two quick outs here to start this game off.
Yeah, Ian just got under that one just a little bit. Actually, a lot of bit. That one didn't go very far, and easy out there for Team Elite Black. Out number 2, looking to make short work of Tennessee Nationals Red here in the top of the first. And first pitch swung on and missed that time by J.K. Hamilton, who's at the plate now. Class of 2023 outfielder. Seeing if he can conjure up some two-out magic, and he does, as that one's going to go straight back up the middle for the first hit of the game. And J.K. Hamilton with a nice single up the middle. And they're going to try and get a two-out rally here going. Tennessee Nationals Red is, as we have Peyton Armour coming up to the plate now.
And it's good seeing the Nationals getting on base early here. They played TG D-backs yesterday and lost 8-0. So it's good to see that their offense is getting started here against a tough Team Elite team.
Peyton took the first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. One 0 pitch on the way, and that one in for a strike because that one came just inside, and Athens. Hamilton over there first with a pretty good lead. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one's going to be slapped up and going to be an easy out for Team Elite Black, and that's going to end the inning. One hit, no runs, no errors in the top of the first, and we'll see what Team Elite Black can do at their first plate appearance here.
And that was a quick 3 outs for Team Elite Black, a defense that we know works very efficiently out in the field. Team Elite Black is loaded with D1 college commitments. Their program, that's been around since 2005, is based out of Winder, Georgia. And since 2005, Dylan, they've already had 1,500 college commits and 180 draft picks. They played Kane Central yesterday and won 8-0. Shut the team out yesterday, and they're looking like they're staying on the same track. So it's been 8 innings where they haven't given up a run so far here this weekend.
Almost a full game of no runs allowed for Team Elite Black. I mean, that just says a lot about not only the pitching staff but the defense as well, you know, being able to make plays for that pitching staff, and just a dominant performance here thus far in this tournament. So we'll see if they can keep that up throughout this game. Like I said, we did see a early 2-out hit, so, you know, maybe, you know, Team Nationals Red will be able to come out and slap the ball around here a little bit, but we haven't seen too much thus far. But still, obviously early on in the game and a long way to go. We'll see how guys settle into this game and see what happens. Maybe we'll get some runs scored, and we'll see if we can get a pretty good game here today, Symone.
Definitely. It's any given Saturday. at LakePoint Sports. And the Tennessee National Red team is based out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and they said the team goal is to build a true baseball family. And like I said, they went scoreless yesterday in their matchup yesterday against the D-backs. So I want to make sure that their defense is not letting Team Elite Nation get too far ahead of them, because they let them get too far ahead of them. You don't want to let this game get out of control, and their leadoff hitter is going to be their Georgia State commit here for Team Elite Nation.
All right, and that is Caden Anderson leading things off here. Caden takes the first pitch outside for ball one. Pitching for Tennessee Nationals Red is Andrew Hoover out of West Ridge. 1-0 pitch on the way, a little inside for ball two.
And Caden Anderson, he's a guy that has a really strong bat on him. Obviously, he's going to Georgia State. He's wearing number 42, which is Jackie Robinson's number. He is shorter, undersized. I talked to him yesterday, and he said he doesn't want people to let his size fool him. He is very powerful at the plate, so we're going to be looking out for that here.
Caden got a nice build to him, so like you're saying, don't let the size fool you. He's still got some pop in that bat, but doesn't get to show it off here as he gets a 4-pitch walk here to start things off from Andrew Hoover. So 1 on, no out here for Team Elite Black. And some early trouble here for Tennessee Nationals Red. Pitch on the way. That one skied and fouled out of play. 0-1 count.
And now at the plate is their Michigan commit, Nolan.
Nolan Schubert.
Nolan Schubert scored 2 runs yesterday for Tennessee Team Elite. And Nolan Schubert is a USA Baseball gold medalist. So he's got the gold medal on him.
He got that gold on him. Got that heavy hardware. Nolan, though, got fooled there that time by Hoover as he took a little off that time, and Nolan was a little too eager to get that one, and now he's looking at an 0-2 count here. (0-2) pitch on the way from Andrew, and that one's going to be slapped in just over the head of the shortstop. That's going to be a single for Nolan, and Team Elite Black already in business at the bottom of the first. 2 on, nobody out here, and they are cooking. Symone, nice just piece of hitting. Wasn't trying to do too much, and he hit it right over the middle in the right field.
Definitely, we saw Caden Anderson was able to advance there. We want to watch out for Caden Anderson on the bases. He's a guy who's known to steal some bags, and if he gets a good lead on him, we can see him taking off to third.
So watch out for the speedy Caden Anderson there on second, as Andrew Hoover is even going to take a couple of looks at him before he delivers home, and that one outside for ball one. So we see early on Mr. Hoover having a little trouble with his command, and when he does throw strikes, Team Elite Black is all over it, and they're spraying balls around the field thus far. So 1-0 count here. And 1-0 pitch is on the way. And that one inside for ball two. So we saw a 4-pitch walk to Caden Anderson. Then obviously Nolan Schubert was able to get a single as he slapped it in the right field. And now 2 straight balls here for Andrew Hoover again. And really having a hard time finding the plate. Pitch on the way, and that one inside again. Command being an issue early on here for Tennessee's Nationals Red and Andrew Hoover. And I'm telling us upstairs it's actually a 3-0 count. It says 2-0 on the board. 3-0 pitch on the way, and that one is slapped into left field for a single, and that one's going to make it all the way to the wall, and Caden Anderson is coming home, and that's going to be good for a run. They're waving Nolan Schubert home, and he's going to score. 2-run double for Team Elite Black, and they are up on the board quickly. 2-0 here. 2-run double for Team Elite Black, and they're on the board early. We saw they had the ability to put some runs on the board quick, fast, and in a hurry yesterday with their 8-0 win, and they're wasting no time here. It's already 2-0, bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first after a quick top of the first. 2 runs scored, Caden and Nolan. They have a runner on second, too, who we can see is itching to try to put some pressure on that pitcher and try to see if he can steal third. I want to see the pitcher stay focused.
And that one's going to be slapped in the left field again. They're going to wave the runner home. He's coming home. Throw's going to be not in time. It's 3-0. Another RBI double here for Team Elite Black. 3-0. Just like that in the blink of an eye.
3-0. Bottom of the first, and you see the weakness seems to be that left field. Both times the ball got slapped to left field, as you said, slapped to left field. Seems like the left fielders are having trouble communication-wise of who's going to go after that ball. I want to see them being a little bit more, I don't want to say aggressive, but more alert over in left field on who is going to be going after those balls. They're grounded. They are a couple of line drives, but I feel like they could be able to make a play on those balls if they wanted to.
And the 2-run double, it didn't seem like that ball should have got to the wall. It seems like the left fielder should have did a better job of cutting that ball off and not letting it get all the way to the wall. If he cuts that off before it gets to the wall, maybe they only score 1 run here, and it's a 2-run game instead of already being a 3-run game.
Agreed.
And it's a 1-0 count now. Andrew Hoover still struggling to find the plate, and like I said, when he does, Team Elite Black is wasting no time putting it in the outfield, and now it's a 2-0 count. So 3-0 here, bottom of the first. Team Elite Black is putting in some work here as they still have not recorded an out here in the bottom of the first. Runner on second, and that is a line drive to left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Runner at second had to hesitate to see if that was going to be caught. He's going to stop at third. It's runners at the corner. Still nobody out. And that one just fortunate enough to drop down there for Team Elite Black. And now we're going to have a meeting at the mound.
I think a meeting is definitely necessary here. It's good that they held the runner to third base and not let him come home. I know that Team Elite Nation has a lot of powerful hitters, but I feel like some of these runs could be avoided by Tennessee National Red's defense if they just did a little bit more hustling in the outfield. And I believe that's what the conversation is going to be at the mound. This game looks like it's all Team Elite Nation, but I definitely see some adjustments that can be made to keep the Nationals in this one.
Yeah, like you said, Symone, not a great job of fielding, especially, like I said, that first RBI double was so key, that 2-run double, because I really don't think that ball was fast enough to get to the wall. I think the left fielder, maybe even the center fielder, could have cut it off, but obviously it got all the way to the wall, and it was an easy 2-run double there. So we'll see what adjustments they make. And also, I'm sure Coach came out there and told Mr. Hoover to just settle into the game, focus on throwing strikes and, just settle in. I think he's a little nervous right now. He knows he's going up against a really stacked team, as that one is sawed off. Is that one going to drop for a hit? Nope. Shortstop is out there, and he makes the catch. So that is the first out of the game after that one really got inside and jammed the hitter there. So first out of the game, runner still at the corners.
And it's good to see them getting that out there. Was able to contain this game, stop the bleeding a little bit. 3 runs on the board. This game is still not out of hand. If the outfielders and the infielders can just get that good communication going like we saw there, the shortstop was able to make that timely catch.
Could really use a ground ball here if you're Tennessee Nationals Red, as that one goes in for a first pitch strike. Haven't seen that too many times here with these at-bats. So good start here in this at-bat as he delivers a first pitch strike. Could really use a ground ball here. See if they can turn a double play. That one, line drive into center field. That's going to get over the center fielder's head, and that one is going to get to the wall and bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. Only 1 run is going to score there. That's actually pretty fortunate for Tennessee Nationals Red, Symone. If that one would have stayed in, that's definitely at least scoring 2 runs, and maybe the hitter even gets a triple out of that. But like I said, very actually fortunate for Tennessee Nationals Red that went and bounced over the fence for a ground rule double because you at least saved 1 run on that one.
Definitely. And we want to see, like you said, the pitcher settle in here. Of course, it's the first inning against a stacked Team Elite Nation team. I think once the pitcher settles into this game, then we can see this getting a little bit more competitive. But if the outfield keeps making plays like they did a few moments ago when the shortstop was able to get that out, then we can see this game continue to be competitive.
Yeah, I can't harp on the outfield too much on that one. I mean, that's just a well-hit ball. You don't want to play too deep there to let anything drop in front of you. So that one was just a well-hit ball, and just, you know, that was one of those ones where it just goes over his head, almost made it to the wall. So not much the center fielder could do there. I think he played it as well as he could have. And now the pitch gets away, wild pitch, and the runner from third is going to come home and score. So errors and a lot of hits lead to a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the first for Team Elite Black. Can't tell if that one from the angle we got was more of a pass ball or a wild pitch. I think that one got there pretty quick and was pretty low, so I would have to probably put that one on Andrew Hoover. Looked like the catcher probably couldn't do too much with that one. So wild pitch gets to the backstop, and now it's 5-0.
5-0, bottom of the first. Team Elite Nation has been rolling. But like I was saying before, they're rolling, but there's also things that the Nationals can correct, which is a positive note. Little things like that, the errors, those can be cleaned up.
And now we got another 4-pitch walk, second of the inning from Andrew Hoover. And now runners are back on the corner. Still only 1 out in the inning as we are in the bottom of the first. 5-0. Team Elite Black is up as they have wasted no time putting runs aplenty on the board.
Runs aplenty. I like that. And now might be a time to bring up our mercy rule here at LakePoint Sports. So if the team is up 10 runs in the 5th,
okay,
it's called. Actually, I need to tighten up on the mercy rule because I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I know that 10 runs, if the team is up 10 runs in the 5th, then the mercy rule is called. But I believe in the Nationals. I believe their offense will not put them in that position. This is a team that has a lot of chemistry playing together out in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I think they will be able to keep themselves in this one. But their offense has to come out smacking, and their defense and their pitching has to tighten up. It's only 1 out on the board. Like you said, it's already been 2 4-ball walks.
And that one is skied to center field. Looks like the center fielder has a beat on it, and he will make the catch for the second out of the inning. But the second out, they will have to sacrifice a run for it as runner from third comes home. Now 6-0 here, but they do get that second out of the inning. So one more out here, and I think now for Tennessee Nationals, Red Symone, it's just about getting out of this inning and not doing any further damage. Only have a runner on first now. Hopefully you don't let him come home if you're Tennessee Nationals Red, and you get out of here with no more damage done.
Definitely. And like you were saying, this is the first inning. Mistakes are going to be made, especially like we said when Tennessee is playing such a stacked team in Team Elite Nation. Mistakes are going to be made in the first inning. Once they get back in the dugout, the defense can have some time to talk, then they can come out here and better game plan for how they want to manage in the second inning.
Also, looking into the future a little bit for the next inning, top of the second, it's going to be important for Tennessee Nationals Red to come back and put some runs on the board of their own and really have a good answer back. You probably at least want to get 2 of these runs back that you've given up to really give yourself a chance and have some confidence going into the rest of the ball game.
And this is an 18U matchup, guys, and our pitcher, Andrew Hoover, his fastballs are coming in the low 80s continuously, thanks to our favorite track man, just to give you guys an idea of how fast these pitches are coming in today.
And that pitch came in a little too quick, and it bounced off the turf, and it got away from catcher Luke Lawson, and runner advanced to second. So now we got another runner in scoring position here. 2 outs. We'll see if Team Elite Black can put 1 more run up on the board before the inning comes to a close. So 1-2 count here. As it is a 6-0 game. If you're just joining us, Dylan Mathews and Symone Stanley calling the LakePoint Sports and PBR baseball game of the day. And that one chopped to short. Easy throw and catch over to the first baseman, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. But damage done here by Team Elite Black in the bottom of the first, 6-0. They jump on top of Tennessee Nationals Red. And like I said, Symone, now for Tennessee Nationals Red, it's about answering back. Like I said, you want to at least get 2 of these runs back. So we'll see if they can have a good answer back. But it was an easy first inning, easy 1-2-3. Well, they did get to the cleanup spot. There was 1 hit given up. But for the most part, an easy, relatively easy inning for Team Elite Black defensively in the top of the first. And now the pitcher has had a long time to rest. The defense, has kind of gotten themselves into the game a little bit. So we'll see if they can make this pitcher work a little bit more, because they can't have another inning like they had in the top of the first.
No, they cannot, especially with the mercy rule looming. And just to put things into perspective, Team Elite Black played a game last night. They played a night game, 7:15. They had a good rest coming into this 12:30 game. They scored 8 runs yesterday against the Canes Central team. They scored 8 yesterday. They're already at 6 runs now. They have not let up since yesterday. They do play another game here at 5 o'clock, and I just want to give you guys an insight on this Team Elite team. So I was in the dugout yesterday, Dylan. I was telling you about this